Right here on the UMD campus, PBS 8 locally produces a nationally known program called Native Report. It is a magazine-style series that informs and celebrates Native American culture and heritage. Producer and director Julie Kellner began this project almost 4 years ago. So how did you get involved?
Well, actually, I was sitting right in this room for a community advisory board meeting, and we were talking about story ideas that our community advisory board members had for us. And Tad Johnson at that point was a member of our community advisory board, and I believe he still is, but he suggested this idea for a magazine-style series.
Tad Johnson is the co-host and producer who brought this idea to Julie and Channel 8.
Why aren't there more shows on about Native Americans and local, American Indian things that are happening?
Julie, Tad, and PBS teamed up and began running a pilot series with co-host Stacy Thunder.
A colleague of mine named Tad Johnson, who is also an attorney, we used to work together at Mille, where he still works. He called me and he asked me to host a show.
Their idea was to make Native Report a Minnesota series, but after sharing it with their sister stations, their vision changed.
So we put it up on the satellite thinking it would just be Minnesota stations grabbing it off of there. Turned out it was California, it was the state of Virginia.
After the tragic Red Lake shootings, they felt there was a need for positive stories because most of the stories in the media were bad news for the sovereign Indian communities.
Tad said at that point, where's the venue for good news?
They began filming all across the country to tell stories of success and accomplishments that the Indian tribes have done.
With Native Report, it's a forum.
A lot of the story ideas are from emails viewers send in and people they already have had on the show. They go on shoots every week and a lot of teamwork is needed to create a segment.
Once we gather everything out in the field, we come back here and start the editing process and writing. There's the pre-production, production, and post-production process that we go through with every story.
Native Report has become a forum for tribal communities to tell their stories. The future of Native Report is to keep building an awareness and understanding of these nations.
I would love to see Native Report continue and continue. It is, I think, one of the very few, if not the only one, only program that is ongoing. It's a regular scheduled program.
To bring more voices to Native Report, more perspectives, more filmmakers, more storytellers.
After 3 years and over 45 episodes, Native Report has gained respect and recognition in many states and continues to grow in popularity.